Welcome to the Word. I hope you've had a chance to play the Bouncing Commandments game. I wonder, did you find it hard to keep all the balloons in the air? The commandments were considered the most important of the hundreds of laws given by God to Israel. I wonder, was it hard for the Israelites to obey the 10 Commandments? Over 1,400 years after God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, Jesus walked the streets of Jerusalem. In fact, it was during that time, while he was teaching and healing, during his last week of life, that he was questioned about the most important commandment. If you'd like to read along with me, I'm going to read from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 22, verses 34 through 40. When the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together, and one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question to test him. "Teacher, which law is the greatest?" he said to him. "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment. And a second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets." Well, Jesus knew the 10 Commandments well, and he knew all the other laws. And he was able to say them in a short, simple way the people could understand. First, love God. Second, love your neighbor. Perhaps it's easier to understand who God is than who our neighbor is. Is it the person who lives on your street or in your neighborhood? Yes, it is. But also, it's the hungry people in your city. It's the person who's alone. It's the bully at school. Who else can you think of as your neighbor?